say yada foforo ba de ne de acha yen ensama wudra echegu ewo ye my Ghana ena matena sia mede ne nyina no eba beso mo se show lunch medie ma mefa akwanya we ma ya hwefo a dan de nyina moje breshan sempa na ya se wo me betena video mu hanum say ede beso mo se show lunch medie ne mema mu nyina no akwa ba ne de kan a me share so be subscribe to channel ne de ama mu wi a wa share video we aba wonu ebi ono so wo so de ama obi foforo na afi comment section na se no wo do wa dwenche nyina no afa honom ede ama me na akoye wuku adai de embre ko nanim ne nsama hodo aba won krata ne nyina mu hana ATP obeba betena se na afi wato ne bo apense ne nyina mu ede ama yen saso and about 3 p.m. kakra na beka ho a ho communicators so beba betena se ne ja ya hwehwe enkomo ede afa ensama hodo a echegu ewo ye my Ghana mu the studio hare de trust me obey de ye papa sam de ma chichiri bi yankasa a me ba behwe ne nyina no ede egu mbonten de ama jumeko bi so na asomase ande no me de shoulder jumedie no esomo eye Danis garage car bia wo pato bia no wo mu obi ewo wo mu showroom say ye Tacoma say ye V8 say ye vet car CB say ye saloon car CP de odo be ye Uber de odo be ye family car ni ade nyina wo be wo mu showroom no eye ade a wo mu car sahodro na bi ewo honum showroom location ye Kumasi asokwa wo mu ni TI Amas na AD inhweni Mondays kosi Saturdays eye ade a wo mu eye available 0550623377 obetimi afre wo mu de so saso na police ban force asomase a wo mu so say wa aposo a etutu no se uchuchu meka ekopie mo pharmaceutical shop na se chemist shop nkwade a wo mu police ban ma wo mu de abacha say ya one time pe baby a hoye oya no wo te kakra na de massage ho no ma pains ni nyina no ebe free wo widie mu no baby a wo bia no obetimi akopie mo ho say ya wo nan say ya wo nsa say ya okotodwe say ya osisi say ya wechi ena ya oya eyade agese duro no ebe bo ye papa mo so mo pen dudu etu no wo mu wo misi ya ba center rom kuma so betimi akọ honom na wakwa akwaje wo de 0244582993 ene number wo betimi afre wo mom edi esi so mi amatena dwem amedi jume baba somo me din ene nana ya se wa me se momre no me tufa na makwa ensema ndede ni maboaboa no amedi ni nyina no e baba somo se showdown jume die chairman Wontumi ene first person amede no e shase ye nyina ye nim se chairman Wontumi no ye former Ashanti regional chairman e bra na wonya nkoda afiase ne chairman Wontumi de to Ghana fo nyina nim se nyankopon ya adom na se the new patriotic party bi etum se obi amba peke form sa wono Wontumi e yade a wo be press oba be ye national chairman e de ma eye NPP amanyoko ena fofia nto attach as a chairman Wontumi illegal mine ho nsa sam ne ade nyina no yede no ekopie mu e wo court wo be ko beba ne ade nyina no clock it adane de nyina no ya no wo de be ko wieche no na chese ye jeli chairman Wontumi so won kwatwere aban kukumu na from some time now de bia ne spokesperson ba bontin bia sama hodo ya no ka che Ghana fo nyina se chairman Wontumi despite say ade a wodansa wom no NPP amanyoko ne bie nominations to mo mbekwa peke de ama chairman Wontumi na wo mama chairman Wontumi a contest set national chairman e de ama the new patriotic party because before say na eba beba so oba be conserve no na won na various constituencies no kwa na no ye campaign e ka che wo say oye grassroots man oye obi obetumi aboa NPP amanyoko ni ye papa enu ti delegate efa kokromoti ne to aba fa man ti say chairman Wontumi ye say a political prison and ne watch o try the sentence de ya o wa akwanya no so obe contest na so no akwa mande chairman Wontumi Bernard Enchibo Siako a wohwe ni ma sanko beba be ye national chairman e de ama the new patriotic party ya da soreya we tebrim letter tete de ababon tiaje sebusuano ensema e wo letter ni mu no letter ne de dosh na wankasa ensema wo mu de achinkuro metwemebo na makinkan bi e de ama mo mesha sama de beto so ama manager metie fo na mahwefo nyina so no wo mu de wo mani ehu chairman Wontumi ne letter ya chese abey also my beloved patriots na chese me NPP fo muntie na muntie ne ye there are moments in my life of a man there are moments in the life of a man when the heart wants to continue but duty demands sacrifice moments when one must quietly set aside personal ambition not because the dream has died but because the family to love must not be made to carry his burden today I find myself in such a painful moment. After many nights of prayer, sober reflection and consultations with my family, legal team, party elders, campaign team and trusted supporters, I have come to the difficult conclusion that my present circumstances must not become an additional burden on the New Patriotic Party. This is not the decision my heart desired, but sometimes true love requires us to release what we deeply want in order to protect what we love even more. For many years, I have served the New Patriotic Party with everything within me. I have walked through the heat and the rain, traveled to remote communities, and stood with our grassroots in both victory and defeat. I have fought with this tradition with my voice, my strength, my resources, and my entire heart. The NPP is not merely a political party to me. It is my family. It is my home. It is a cause to which I have dedicated a significant part of my life. This is why I cannot allow my present situation or personal ambition to distract the party from the difficult work of rebuilding. I cannot ask the party to carry my weight when it is already carrying the pain of defeat and the enormous responsibility of preparing for the battle ahead. I would rather carry this pain quietly than allow the party I love to suffer because of me. To my determined supporters across all 16 regions, I know this message would hurt. I know many of you would read it with tears in your eyes because I understand the sacrifices you have made for the journey. You opened your homes and your heart to me. You traveled long distances to meet me. You stood by me when it was easy, and you remained with me when doing so became difficult and dangerous. Some of you have cried for me. Some have fasted and prayed for me. Others have endured ridicule, intimidation, and personal attacks simply because you believed in me. From where I am today, I feel your love. I hear your voices. I carry your prayers with me. The walls around me may restrict my movements, but they can never separate me from the love of my people. They cannot silence the bond we share, and they can never weaken my faith in God. To my campaign team, coordinators, constituency and regional executives, members of parliament, former appointees, communicators, electoral area coordinators, polling station executives, youth and women's group, volunteer movement, and members of the diaspora, thank you for believing in the vision we shared. Every handshake, every encouraging message, every prayer, and every sacrifice will remain permanently written on my heart. Please do not see the decision as surrender. I have not surrendered, and I will never surrender in the pursuit of truth and justice. I remain innocent in my heart and firm in my belief that in God's appointed time, justice will prevail. But until that day comes, I do not want my personal circumstances to become a source of distraction, division, or burden to the New Patriotic Party. No individual is bigger than the New Patriotic Party, not even me. I know many of you are hurt. I know some are disappointed and angry about what has happened to me, but I beg you from the depth of my heart, do not allow your pain over my situation to weaken your love for the New Patriotic Party. Do not insult anyone in my name. Do not attack any aspirants because of me. Do not abandon the party because Wontumi is passing through a difficult time. If you truly love me, then remain loyal to the tradition I have spent my life serving. Above all, remain firmly behind the leader of our party, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia needs our prayers, loyalty, and total support. He cannot rebuild the party alone. He needs every constituency, every polling station, every communicator, every young person, and every faithful patriot standing together with him. Whatever pain we feel today must never be allowed to destroy the greater battle ahead. Let us close our ranks, put aside bitterness, and give Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the united, disciplined, and formidable party he needs to lead us back to victory. My present circumstances may prevent me from standing before you physically, but they cannot imprison my love for the NPP. They cannot imprison my faith. They cannot imprison the truth, and they can never imprison the will of God. This is only one chapter of my life. It is not the end of my story. To those who have stood with me, I will never forget you. To those who have prayed for me, may God richly reward you. To those who disagree with me, I hold no bitterness towards you. And to the entire NPP family, I offer my heart, my loyalty, and my continuous service. This is not goodbye. It is not the end of the journey. It is only a painful pause in a much greater story that God himself is still writing. Every night eventually gives way to the morning. Every storm eventually runs out of rain. And every prison has a door that only God can open. I begin this journey because I love the NPP. Today I am making this painful sacrifice because I still love love the NPP. I do not want to be a burden to the party. I want to be part of its healing, its unity, and its return to power. So, my beloved supporters, wipe away your tears. Remain strong, remain united, remain loyal to the party. Stand firmly behind Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and never lose faith in our great elephant tradition. My body may be confined today, but my heart remains with you. And if it is the will of God, we shall meet again, not in sorrow but in joy, not in defeat but in victory. The battle is still the Lord's. May God bless you all. May God bless the New Patriotic Party, and may God bless our homeland Ghana. Na chese Chairman Bernard Echibo siapo adodo na freno. Chairman Wontumi ena afe ensemde abusua enye ensemde ketua. Ede agu eye krata so ede ama ne supporters, ede ama NPP fo nyina se odopa ene pepa na nkowo se obe contest se national chairman de ama the New Patriotic Party no. And now dance wo ma eno ne nkyira se wodo so nko wo de ma NPP ne firi na kumem da bi odo no egusuo wo honom na so wo hye bebi a party na ba bedru and now party akọ election agesa party na di nkyira ye nim guase awianya asem ketua wontumi mfa wo no so na de so ansam beka party de no ho enti ne papa na wo pesa nko contest se national chairman and then oni na lawyer fo akasa oni na bushua fo akasa oni ne nkrofo wo mo be ne nyina akasa we decide say enya dia wo no chairman entry boss yakwo Wontumi obese o contest say national chairman e de ma the New Patriotic Party bio o se twe a wo twe ne ho no enye se wo twe ne ho because say odoni ni ho no mo odoni de e wo ho no mo odoni de e dana kuma so ye papa NPP de e ye ni fie na so ne baby a wo de 20 years a wo cha won sa wo ma wo nya ntwemu months mumpo no e yade ete se de mano ai na manu sunti no was wo ka che obi afa ne support enkwata ya former vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia of enkwata na chi no mo hwekwan a wo mo befa so a wo mo ebema NPP amanyoko no etumi aba be mo se daachi bi no ono chairman Wontumi e yade ete so ne mu nyina be hie bedu honom no na che se twede amponyankopon ebie nsawompu no ama no Wontumi etumi aba abontintin na ne de wote yede a na chese chairman Wontumi ananko operate so be national chairman de the New Patriotic Party no. Unfortunately, because of Ensawomin Sensemiti no yade a was step down me to asem ne so e de amamode a mame fam kopie mu e wo NPP amanyokrokro ya wo mo party office na me de kopie mu e wo hono ma e hono na denta kumi ani abrantie ohun mbre bi etwemu na jesa abrantie we na okawona Alan Kojo chairman ten echi ne ho de free NPP mu no okawana wo mkodi ala ne chi no na ekwawi ehie ne nsem bia metete yempo na yese eja bra wodi ne birthday Alan Kojo chairman ti an wish ne happy birthday ntino wo say dwane free ala ne chi esa call back to the New Patriotic Party sabrati ekro we ya na NDC amanyoko ne ba be mu kane no bete yese yakochi we dan na wo mko invade chairman Wontumi ne fie na wa santemantemu an mo be ka ya abrantie bi su ko invade ne fie won kramantema ha sabrante na denta kumi was who contested national youth organizer at the New Patriotic Party and no adana just submit any nomination forms na some the abrante we wa kebiye papa was here this amayo kwoni to be intimidate wo mo da la ebi ensi de biara da wo be kokodei wo nsuro bi asam ne sade ete no be si ne pe no wakalepe sade NDC amayo kwoni di enhunhun a wo mu 2024 obeti ya tamba lot paper our box wa obeti ya buwe obeti ya kwhyewe obeti o si debi sane ema ne de enya de ba be kwhyebiom na 2028 so de osuno ama ne kuro no wo mo bankasa NPP ba be ji o man Ghana de ba be so ende se beteki wo mo poso wo mo nkobonsam jem na wo mo nkwohwehwe victory fambre Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa ye ready so be sacrifice ne ho e de ama NPP amanyoko in fact eno ade abrante wo ji ne ho ye papa me sha so be camp no yakọ na yakọ akotie adenta kumine sama hodro a wori to dwa eno ada e de beba no e wo the New Patriotic Party office honom no enfemra sisia.
Chairman, today we came to show you our team. I made a statement some time ago and the NDC came after me. But I've told them, even if we have to go to hell to campaign and win, that is what we'll do. This new NPP is a new party altogether. Yes. The NPP of 2024 is not the NPP of 2028. And we are sending a warning to the NDC. We will meet them shoulder to shoulder. what happened the last time that they misbehaved and took ballot boxes, they were beating some of our candidates. Under my watch, it will not happen. Yes. And Chairman, I'm saying this without fear. If anybody attempts to mess around with any NPP person or the ballot box on that day, I'm telling you, don't meet God. As to how to meet God, we don't know. Chairman, I'm not afraid of anybody, and they know. I serve in Menshia, and they've taught us we are not afraid of anybody. By the grace of God, I hold a 2-force gun. We are not afraid of anybody. Yeah. We are only here to serve Ghana. We are only here to serve Ghana. So if they don't want peace, we will show them what power is. But Chairman, I have personally promised my heart that whatever we will do to make Dr. Bawumia become president, Chairman, whatever we will do to win seats, to become majority in parliament, we'll do it. Chairman, many of our MPs suffered, and there were little things. I'm not going to be a national youth organizer who sits in Accra and work. I'm going to be a national youth organizer that will stay in every constituency at least 2 nights, because we need to be able to feel the problems of the people down there. We need to have a relationship with the people down there. Chairman, the time has come that we have to change things. I've told people that I don't want to fill a position. I want to create change. I want to create change. I want to make a difference. And I want to support my fellow youth so that this new patriotic party will be more attractive than it is. There's room for improvement. There's a saying. Chairman, there's a saying. Achia Suembuye. NPP youth is not destroyed. We are there. We are asleep. But I, Adenta Kumi, who are waking everyone. Thank you very much.
Ebusianti Adenta Kumi no just said you was fair casano. Idea me amiti hey. I Jimmy same year papa watch just say NPP we have the men and Adenta Kumi eka ememani bi wo preso beba be national youth organizer and the ama party into was so no one there and niama boni just 2024 course wo my Ghana no and ya dia under his watch ebi ebekọ shubio man dey sabon sam jem kura na wo di ni tibekọ akowura hono no akwa to me e dia ba ebema the new patriotic party and e kwan no e yade a ewa ye papa me to asem no so e dia mamode a mame fam nkopie mu e wo awowin na me de mkopie mu hono ma won se NDC amanyo kwe wo mo ba be mu no na wo mo ka che Ghana for se nyame yadom no wo mo ba 24-hour economy and wo mo de breye wo mo ba be ma ejuma e dia ma mebura just wo mo ni ejuma ye and wo mo ya wo mo se one company 3 people 3 chefs na just say dan de nyina sama wo mo kan ya de nyina ye ba ye be ye 24-hour economy but the funny thing is na enkrofo ankasa kura na ebusua wo mo did the new National Democratic Congress enim kwa no na ye din ye papa so wo mo be kire wo mo ankasa wo mo 24-hour economy nimpo na wo mo tumi enkyerekye mu fa nkire Ghana for ene de ye da sole ya 24-hour economy agese ebusua wo mo ka che Ghana for say e ya de agese wo mo ba no ma ba be ma ye ndwuma no and then wo mo divert 24-hour economy no e de akwa mu e demolition and there will be market and wo ma jujuri wo mo de asoko bofom so mo ba be 24-hour market wo no say so na you obi fia no ma juri wo so mo de ba be 24-hour market wo no na so during the time and wo be say Ghana for the kokomati ko to abadama wo no na nya sa asam na wo mo ka che Ghana for na nya so mo ba me ka che Ghana for say market and ya ba be si e de ama wo na so mo ba be mu na busua eniema adane na we na me de kopie mu a wo win ho no man just a member of parliament o honum ne mafu buefu ni ye papa say adenti na bra na wo be se to abadama no one can che say ya marketplace kakra ya anopa de awiane anadwo ya mamenum kotena honum koton ade o ba betu ye ndi efru honum ba ya market e hona MP de ba be che ni nsemu se wo sre ne mafu ye papa say onu kro no ye member of parliament onimo onya we say market e wo honom no e ya de je say ya ba badwuregu so otenkramantemu a wo ko ne parliament house ne ade en wo bi tia ne national nipa ne ka kire ne say won dwane no won be hwe de ekoso ne constituency ebusua obaya market a e wo honom dada no market na e wo dada no ye shiri market no adan ya ye be 24-hour market e wo honom na yembisa ye ho say nti o my guarantee ye ni marketplaces ana and some NDC ka kire ye in opposition no eno na ne NDC amanyoko no mo ya na there are a lot of companies mekaya si edun keti obie na no ka kire Ghana for say nyame ya adom na so mo ba and the world for kra no e ya de wo mo be run 3 shifts metsena fidie ma na meka say ye hwe NDC amanyoko ni ye na sansem wo ya wo mo ka no e ya ntro ni nada Omaya electricity system kura de bushia adani bibia wo ade chi ni ade sebia se wo mo de letter ba na bibia su ayi akosho mo na bibia su akosho omaya security system impo no question mark kese wo ho 24-hour market ya be ye ne sign na ba be ye yie eniema ben na ban we di egu akwemu ya kan wasam ka kire Ghana for bu banchi nwadi go wa mashum ekoto aba because that as at that time no they felt to say NPP nya option bio e de ma Ghana for say yes ekoto aba de ama Bawumia ne yehu na mabu na je so man Ghana no wawie ya tete apropa sanyen no na ye ntumi ekoto aba afamanti ye tru ye ni no yes the best option ye Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eno ne nne market centers ahodo wo ho na busua ye adwiri ne nyina egu o de bia me kasa asem we samia meti he wo hu ebusua e ka me nko ade a anka ye kokromoti ada ne de nyina ye de to obama NPP ni NDC nka yensesa yensa no anka yensesa yensa no NPP wo me di oman su 16 good years NDC di oman su 18 good years ye hwe ya setena ne ye hwe ba bia Ghana aba bedru ye hwe ya setena ne ye hwe ba bia oman Ghana aba bedru. And then one company 3 people 3 shifts and then is to say wo mu bubu amanfo dangu e demolish e market centers aja say wo honum kra dada aka barely 2 years ne asanso de yekokromoti na kwoto aba I am asking the NDC say into boshe na mo share yen during the opposition no sa 2 years ya aka ya mugusu amu demolish or in the name of building 24-hour economy market would you be able to complete those markets? Wo betumi complete these markets no? A country like Ghana, the Ebusia, a bay ye, ne bay ye should not check. Oh my Ghana, bay ye, natural bay ye not check because your leaders, no, maybe some said to Mutu Quina Mukobi memoir, into a yamu from an in who be biana. And ye may yamu fen and yamu fe. Look at our country. Look at our country. And Nakrano, God bought $1.7 million US. A car about better honoma, both the NPP and the NDC, where ya chuma mention. Me want that money. Say a gold bond nabako, say a Bank of Ghana nabako. Me be say, a ya wona wo koton wa de na ka loss ne ba ya. An ka de be kwa ko show bia na. That money could have done something better for this country. Sa 1.7 million US. E betumi aye bibi papa e de aboa my Ghana. Yama NPP ni NDC e didi yetrim to the extent say enye ma chia kra na wotumi bia wa no nkasa. And that 24-hour economy almost share Ghana for bono. And they do demolition. Now the MC you be one of the fantastic town. Ye son was say, me ma for peka ko ye papa. And to me babe bubu hanum say, said ye be ye best 24-hour economy market one. Na ya babe ton kako. The kind of people we voted for 2024. And I know in 2028, because I go NPP this year, we will go and make that same mistake. Na Ghana never cost why sir. Yonkwe PM our win and the MP wo no. Na some of the atujan yenti enfemra sisi ya.
24-hour economy market. Ana I didn't think I say we market, no more the market.
Minia maka ne babia say ni asi na nya asi awie die ba me condemn enye nya ye no completely out of place na me ba ya me nam no obi akra fi say me na me ebubu market no ba me so me ka kire say mama encha na nka minim say market no kra ya bubu agu a e bia wonyi ni because I represent the people. Nti ombe fi say bibia ntumi nto mo wo mra mi nim ho hwe ba no kra na me ka kire no say omo bubu market no ansa na me hu because asase nya na ye kom na nanom ho mbe man asase the only thing na minim ne sank yesi no wajansu ekwan no so na nsu yiri ne baaye no e be fa ho no na ehun say ye ya enye yie me propose my two ho assembly was asase da ho just after the industrial site nti me na minim say ho na ye de be ye 24-hour market no me ko bench ekoti a da sorry ya bubu dwane nyina agu nti me condemn amwa yenkum dwafo enigwa hwe abayefo no kra ye omugyeja kwan ho to ade won kran no ye pamo omo a wonim the outcry mumpe babi mo omo kro omo ni apata anya hwe omugyeja kwan ho no ye pe babi mo omo ansa na ya pamo omo how much more so omo a ewo apatam deda assembly no ena asi abansika taxpayers money ni ye de asidwa ni ebebubu agu amra ye relocate o ma ewom dada no it's not acceptable yenya no babia enti anyasi enti yenhwe the way forward ewom si ebesi dwade na bisase to say yensi sa dwa no wie no sa dwadifo no omko he enti many assembly no egu so edinkita ho se ne be ya omo ayi omo afri ho no ye benya shares bia omo be di dwa no wom kopem se ye be wie sa dwa no.
The NDC might not know this, but Sanyama Weya Elkwe, trust me, 2028, it may affect the NDC Amanyokoni papa. It would really affect them because we share my men nominate papa no moto and their marketplace. Now we babe bubu no mukra babe 24-hour economy marketer. At least upe baby de ma womo. Yes, so I preoccupy ever greatest in Kogu on men continue on Minengu. It's one of Tom dear one. Quite enough young courses 2 years and 3 years and 4 years now. Mubesi marketplace in areas and Wama Babakana. Quite enough young chairman. In fact, both NPP and NDC Abanya Abaches what demon the share Mafunia Mapa a NDC
online.
Even in Ashanti region and Yasam Ketua. Ada chini ade sana zuba na obeti yesu we kwadwiri we egu we kwotu we mu wakopam we mu wakobubu store obeti yakwe eyade chese ekoso amese enye se wusiesie kro building 24-hour economy market is not about say wusiesie your my Ghana. It is not about who says your my Ghana because 2 years I am telling Ghanaians to say NDC aso hudra wa modi abofom no they cannot build a single market for us. I saw Udra, one dia bofo in the name of 24-hour economy market. And me say, ya be kwa 2028. Na a dining pony nyendu lentil. I am telling Ghanaians. Abana ya kwa 2024 no. Eson faso no. Even ye ni ahwe no meto asam no so e de amamode a ye nyina ye nim say during NPP amanyoko no wo mo flag bearership race no nipa ba akwa je so bo adwuma ye papa e de ma yewra Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ye lawyer Kwesi Kwaten na e branch se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia committee a sa committee e ba ye hu lawyer Kwesi Kwaten ani mo so no na ye mu bebre na won we san say oye one very good communicator na ye ka so papa we nkan ye hwenka committee about me no or the net to so ko be communicate very well the new patriotic party but unfortunately to me and konisa ebra wo mu bia two mu with regional elections as say anaba bedu national elections no na ye hwe ni ma say bia lawyer Kwesi Kwaten be ko no akwa contest for any position but unfortunately and lawyer Kwesi Kwaten the ababa to Ghana for nyina nim say enya dia just work contest for any position biara na ntia we decide so on contest ne say ebra wo ko support yewra Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan akompre ko enemies ne ade nyina no ono lawyer Kwesi Kwaten on inherit sa so na the very good people around Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan so eyade o inherit wo mo na tension na wo honom between Kennedy and then Bawumia no esan say na no ono aba bonte no obeka Kennedy wasn't talking, he was the spokesperson, you know na de bia wona na wo kasa de man ni ade saso na Dennis Miracle Abuaje no so kasa de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in fact both of them no mu ye adwuma ye papa e de boa the New Patriotic Party bebre ye ko election akompre ko elusi ye no o decide say sisi ane the rebuilding of the party kwan yo mefa so a wo mesa so brand NPP ni biom na NPP na baba ya kono eno ena na wo focus na wie ye kwa na busha wo de betwem say chema Wontumi court case anu okoba Wontumi of chief phone efro no lawyer kwesi kwate say anko sere ne ye papa person ko ombra no me supporting won court case wo eno no de to eye lawyer ndi apia kubi anim say we do obesere ne ye papa say nya asem bi dia anko be supporting na so this time ne dia nam Kennedy echi okodi ye nsem bi abobo ba ye ne ade ntim on pese wo de ne ho be rewura ho no mo pese nkeja o tena fa ko kakra eno na ama wan ko support chema Wontumi e won court case nsensem ne ade nyina o wie no so o de ne support na e ma Dennis Miracle Abuaje o shedin so be ba communication director e de ama the New Patriotic Party so ono mpodie wo share ne boso nyame ya don na ye bietum na so ka so be contest ya e ya de ajo so de ne support na no e be ma ne ntisabre de wakọ akọ support ne yanko na yenko tie lawyer kwesi kwate ne nsem ne nyina no emfamra sisia.
There was a very tense contest and team Misusu said Mepen baby atra na and settle into the party gradually because I mean undoubtedly now we Kasamaken and one way we team who say maybe I remain channel me energy na into party rebuilding and party restructuring rather than say we say could deep over it because the moment to cry presidential could deep back for it means we inherit na do for you na also inherit na time for you day and when we nim kwa dia na time na be hu mo na do for do bia be hu bia da akote ndi me kai bra chama Wontumi frɛ me say me bo no comes na me de dwato me am for and dia no say me say no we dey o ma me ntwe me ho ye de ekakra and I mean almost everybody sometimes I feel that word has been overrated nipo bia frɛ na me so enumunyam se sa hye me cry say na me so kakra me ye menya de menya but me pese me ka ba ko bi nipa mienu bi de ho asem one ye Miracle Sabotaged not because he was going on opposed but I dey na ma sure na semeye and pese before fidie so ye Miracles declare intention. A lot of people maybe na kwesi so nko bi so kasa fine and I'm say timing is everything and I'm not sure that is what I want intimacy meet myself party no in a different capacity but most importantly you know me catch Miracle say openly me support no the inti am pese me support no is not on grounds of competence alone but do say election no e kasama Dr. Bawumia and me kasama Ken and ye omo nipa two candidates obi en ho ba be kasa enso mo be kanyina mo ka fire so all the tension and the lines that were drawn were largely because of the two of us. To me say we are at least to let everybody know say baby aye do na nkabom and in the spirit of harmony and in the spirit of collective good for your party no. Me ga so nya contest o edie yo ono nko ani nipa openly made me support no be an say line be any where dey e wo ho na fe ye edie che nyina no be an so se na kwesi se ne candidate ne Miracle dia ani enfo so be no nyina nka ho nya dey emum that is one.
Ebusiafo nipa ye koye ekotie ne nsem nyina ba ye no eye lawyer kwesi kwate na utie lawyer kwesi kwate ne nsem nyina ne so wode ne support na no ma Dennis Miracle Abuaje wo hwe nim so be ba ye communication director de ama the New Patriotic Party saso na wa che ne nti a wanko contest ya ne supporting Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan alone no wo feel say it was a whole burden on its own nya sam keso akra the man but na no de ojani BBA mu the supported Dennis Miracle Abuaje. Me to ansam ne so ade amamode a Mustafa Hamid edi nkomo bi abusuan nkomo Mustafa Hamid edi no ye me wonwa kakra and it looks as if say after the 2024 election NPP for about tebe ka che Ghana for say womo at committee na sa committee no womo ye nhwehwemu ekofa de enam so ama Ghana for bebre na MP yankwa bonte yankwa nkoto aba amfama the New Patriotic Party even in Ashanti region NPP for led by Osai Chairman Sabonsu Chairman Wontumi ne nkofo bi ekeka wo womo set committee womo so womo hwe say womo be hu ne nti asantefo akasanka de bia no womo yakwa bonte bebre koto aba de ma NPP no womo ankwa bonte ankwa nkoto aba ekwa wi eche no Osai Chairman Sabonsu be keka kanse bebre bebrena e de kyereye na nene Mustafa Hamid edi nkomobia. According to Mustafa Hamid, he is making it look as if say Ghanaians didn't vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia not because he was a Muslim. And after Nekasa, and I was wondering, it's okay. So if you know very well, say Ghanaians didn't vote for Bawumia because so ye Cremonia. What was the reason why Ghanaians didn't vote for you people? Ghana fan to about farmer NPP Amanyoko in case they still don't know Ayanema Mienu. The other kind, nay, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm going to be honest. 2024 election, NPP before, they still don't know why Ghanaians didn't go out to vote for the New Patriotic Party. NPP never lost the 2024 election because Bawumia was a Muslim. NPP lost the 2024 election. Ghanaians refused to vote for the New Patriotic Party because one, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Nanti America said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and my NPP Amanyoko lose the 2024 elections. Bawumia was a vice president. Before the 2016 election, now when it comes to the economy, now we come one semi papa na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate would expose itself. No, one at the buyer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Nana Akufo-Addo made Ghanaians believe say Bawumia a economist and such as say or ya whisked when it comes to accounts. So before the 2016 election, I always say this: Sankana Nana Akufo-Addo and we need 2016 election. I can Ghana from Rebbe ya bebo yensano say yenya wobi to said Nana Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia na wo mti economy na sia wo so mo bechi o man Ghana de esi ho na so Ghana fo anto aba fama wo mo. If he hadn't won, this would have been our message. But when Bawumia and then Nana Akufo-Addo won the 2016 election, checking from 2017 to 2024, the New Patriotic Party failed. And the biggest mistake NPP 4 year was to bring Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia again. I've always said this, not even about Kennedy Akumpre in Japan. Alan Kwadwo Chairmanship alone, leaving the New Patriotic Party. Na ya district NPP before consumer they didn't know. Bawumia never lost the election because he was a Muslim. He lost the election because on one kasane no munsama no de to Ghana for yetrimu na do na yentro. The promises. It got to a point as sorry why we didn't fetch me. Sebi yanebia toilet impa. Bawumia kache gbogboshifo kra so obesiama woman no. Bawumia failed on that. And as at that time, na economy na crash. Say economic measure a crash economy na. Why should we handle Ghana to him again?
Kumasi online.
And the same person who was talking about the economy. At a point, Ochine free economy no afi Bawumia ba share with digitalization. It's during the 2024 election, there is no platform Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and China so wo kasa ye the for economy no. Meanwhile, Nana Rebecca che Ghana for say, only the urban economy there will not show boy woni mu show. But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, why ye Juma wo Bank of Ghana da or ye governor wo honom Bawumia ben, Bawumia ni economy ni tino. Yem for Ghana and Shaba Bawumia nsa. But 2024 election, Bawumia then turned to start speaking on digitalization. And Bawumia be catch Ghana for say, yeah, the Ghana card to her. Na yeah, the akwan to her. No Bawumia be for Ghana card neja akwan. As at that time, na ya maame no ma no wo ton ade a woswame ohu na ya pa me wo mu nyina just in the name of say ye be ye nka chenyi woswame insuo to a na hye ya maame nom. But he came out to tell Ghanaians say o ma ne Ghana card wo beje nyina ka ho bi ena ma NPP Amanyoko no losing 2024 election. I sometimes don't know say is it that these people they know why NPP lost the election and now say they are being honest with that say they don't know. Cause most of my kokwe report, I am my kokwe, Ekoye Shemuni adie, any idea in the buy. It is so nice to Shemuna or Koya the buyer. Went to me and BSI a year documents or whatever, and one NPP Louisiana. And 2028, it is the same Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Se NDC amanyo ko be German to ni mu, e de ama NPP a, na je se NDC for be faili Ghana for. Because yes, NPP for be faili Ghana for, and a lot of Ghanaians will tell you say Bawumia is not a sure bet for us. Cause ye hu na mebu open. Obi be ka se na se yama bani and yakofa na be ono kwa 2016 na na roda kwa kufuado ebo na awie no kra during the election no kra by ye John Dramani Mahama 2012 to 2016 na ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wono ye economic measure economic risk baby e wode Ghana free ye baby wode Ghana koduru ya and if you think say Senaka sa time no your better option be anka Ghana for every decide so amokoto abadi am NDC and I am not sure. So my Ghana say yes and ye NPP ni NDC and anaka ye one other force or ye very strong power kita doma ama for ye ready so mo best sa wo nsa anka Ghana for kran koto aba for my NDC. But because Ghanaians we had nobody. And when the ma Ghana for ekoto abade ma NDC 2024 no economy na crash no me hu obi no point fingers say and am here Kennedy so na MPP lose election ya na nipa ho ya mesere the very statement wo mo ba mo te beka che Ghana for say these are the words of Akompreko in Japan that made MPP loss no. There are these statements no so Akompreko made them before the 2020 election. Akompreko made them before the 2016 election, so still MPP win here. Na Kennedy Kasebi, I'm sorry to say, MP before Jimmy Fokra, he doesn't know why he belongs to those parties. That time no, na MPP amanyoko no, ewa bemu, and they still want 2020 election. Sa video na, my cat tempest, I must say, Kennedy, your friend is the show boy say, Nanado Danko go for the Nanu Buogumini there. Sa doc said tape, bina more than there. He made that statement before the 2020 election. But still, MPP won. So why would you tell me, say, and I'm Kennedy, I compare MPP lose the election? Bawumia as the candidate was the one and Ghana form pay. Ghanaians didn't reject Bawumia because he was a Muslim. I am saying it again. Bawumia was rejected because on one kasani sama wa kachre Ghana for no na dodo na yentro na economy no so nye. I'm saying Mustafa Amid Nsam Nemfemra Sisia.
Choosing a presidential candidate who happened to be a Muslim in 2024 did not in any way turn the majority of Muslims in Ghana from voting for the NDC. In fact, the polling station near the Kumasi Central Mosque at Asawase did not vote the NPP even after Dr. Bawumia refurbished that mosque and commissioned it in 2023. So the electoral geography largely explains why the present NDC administration has appointed many more Muslims from northern Ghana than previous MPP administrations. In 2024, President Mahama secured approximately 1.38 million votes, more than 1/5 of Mahama's national votes from Savannah, Northern, Upper East, Upper West, and Northeast alone. 21% of his entire national tally of 6.5 votes. Such political realities will inevitably influence the regional compositions of government. Dr. Bawumia, on the other hand, received a total tally of 759,108 votes from those 5 regions, which is 15.56% of his national tally. That's fewer than 1 in every 6 of Bawumia's nationwide votes came from the 5 northern regions. You cannot therefore dishonestly repackage this evidence to prophesy that electing Dr. Bawumia on an MPP ticket will certainly shift the balance of power from the South and from Christians to Muslims. In fact, Dr. Bawumia's tolerance for Christian religious ceremonies has often incurred him the displeasure of sections of the population. Indeed,
Absent Mustafa made no at a point Okasano. I was wondering, say at the end war kebi the Bawumia. And now so Ghana for yes, we lost NPP lost the election because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was a Muslim. I've explained this thing to you people already. Ghanaians didn't vote, Ghanaians and Kwaboti and Kotua, but not because Bawumia was a Muslim. No, that is not the reason why Ghanaians didn't go and vote. Me sitting here, I've always said this. Even though I'm not affiliated to any political party, where I do every election that you could in a ballot box near the team. So people who used to watch me then and your friend say Atija program no. A lot of people will testify to it. Say I was telling Ghanaians to say even though say Ghana for and now you have Shri GDA Bebre now NPP Amanyoko, but NDC wasn't an option. I used to tell Ghanaians. We didn't go out and vote because Bawumia, but running mates of Kofano, Miamadi, Dr. Matthew Pokubebe. So no a Christian. So even if it was because of Bawumia, a Christopher Crown Kotwa Mane, Nanapona no one to a Christian and no sway. Master, you people lost the election because you people failed Ghanaians. Now must what thing? Now who must run the dorsal? Now general dorsal. Ya kasachira mokra na monte. Finance minister then Ken Oforiata. Now ya can another racial for Pape banu are when white was look it on a bag or co parliamenters akwa ako ready budget. Ya share budgets and no de ban na no say. Na another racial for another for ya she. Yet ha. Na dan kwaku fado ohini bi shu kaso mesraw bra be complete ya be de mai na dan kwaku fado bia na no aka che se so ohini ne penentem a won tutu mi kanko no enkosi ni shuku adan. And today these people are behaving as if they don't know what made them lost the 2024 election. Enough of because Bawumia was a Muslim, that's why Massa Ghanaians didn't vote for the new Patriotic Party 2024 because you people failed us. Mudi yeriamo Bosha would even ya Santa for cry and no swa ye koto aba boom de mamono mo ba be mo de na mo ba ya de bo Santa for Ketia festu ensi ho mutumi complete ye na so munya ska e ko to amena de to honom sa National Cathedral make a National Cathedral na ye na nado dan kwaku for ne bosha wo no akoshe na radio so ko wie che no taxpayers money eno de ko to sa amena no ebi na NDC ba ye wam shu ye yo amafo dance won wo meko jire ku say ye be 24 hour economy markets aswade na ye kan na NPP fo antie no the same thing na NDC for ye na mo de mo ma mushuo nka mo na ye ndu 2028 na market ahodo na buildings ahodo na mo jire ku say mo be 24 hour economy market mo nje na mo be te Ghana for ye nka aswade ni afutuo na ye de ma NPP no omantie no the same thing and NDC for ye mama to asem ne so mfa mam sisi ane de money to say open political party a wo mo ya de press conference wo pa ye ntu che mfa ma NPP acha na watwe bia wo mo ya press conference and Nana B I press conference Nana B mom so de for some time now he was so quiet. Menim say because was a position bi ominity na Nana B what yes months here was you were my back to back na Nana B press conference our year nyina for gold board ho 1.7 million US dollars just any nyina no sa fa you I guess as a mejefi any Bank of Ghana governor kwa and betimi aba bonte aba be chirechirem no according to Nana B was say eyade akwan ahodo na wo man mu nyina anye moye mo mie kwan ni mu fa ma ye ne Okoka will be now so 1.7 billion US dollars. Sasi kanina no. Ashre na NDC for there. Wakache wa almost say sa press conference na Sami Jefi be ye no. It was insult to Ghanaians. The son say na Ghana for ye share accountability. Yet ye nsem no FMRCC.
He disrespects the office of the presidency. He disrespects the institution of parliament. He disrespects every Ghanaian who was watching, waiting for real answers about their $1.7 billion. A president who is supposed to believe in decorum has a duty here. A president who believes in respect for the Ghanaian people has a duty here. When an appointee turns a platform built for accountability into a stage of insults, a president who values or who is supposed to value decorum does not wait, he must act. So now you understand why the New Patriotic Party will not accept what Gold Board says is the final word on how the country lost $1.7 billion. You recall, under the New Patriotic Party, when the NDC were in opposition, through some economic decisions,
online.
The Bank of Ghana then, you remember that we were going through some hard times regarding our economy. We lost some 14 million. They branded the Bank of Ghana governor as a criminal. They branded the NPP as a group of criminals. They staged several demonstrations. Today, we are talking about $1.7 billion. And indeed, this loss is already accepted. In fact, what they intend to do is to divert your mind. Sami says it is not Gold Board. Bank of Ghana says yes, it is in our books. That is what they are saying. So there's a loss. There's a loss to your money, the public purse. There is a loss. So if few years back you branded the entire NPP as criminals, when we were talking about some 40 million Ghana cedis or so, today we are talking about $1.7 billion, 22 billion Ghana cedis. Kwanya nan say nan ka obetime twa no hwere ba miensa nan nan no enne wan hwe anonhwere nkro edu ada yesi enisika ye dualization sani ye tre kwan mu no and ye wurakufu ado a wo hya ase ye tre mu no yesi enisika de enso yakobo ka o baabi 22 billion Ghana cedis. Enne emabunu nya bi nya wo de senka MPP mabunu kwa na won pa adwuma ya wow NDC fo enya adwuma nye oba wo hye se adwuma ba ko enipa miensa na be ebi kwa ahomache ebi kwa anopa ebi ko anwumre. Enne NDC MP wase mabunu nkoton indomie enne nyuma bia ni ho omun kreti hwe enne omu bubu schools bubu adanya eye commercial enne esi ediba besi bibi e friend 24-hour market na wo kwa 24-hour secretariat to a opani guzita no da na kobuso mo se ne yesi mu na musi market yo se yebo yeni mu hwe o every akachi so ye say niema e de esi na ya hwiri sika 22 billion Ghana cedis, $1.7 billion. Mr. The mighty minority, Munya Kukudro party tamachi, Munya Reshemu party tamachi, Munya Jumadin party tamachi, Munkum Komani party tamachi, and Huna a didiatam, and Samba said, Be one of my house, Etimi Kamoshe. Debbie, Etimi Kayenshe. We are the elephant family. And any way in the baby you wakukudro. And ye busa and someone. A whole platform I say ye di bu akunta Muntio and Trofo. A whole platform ye create a president.
Ebusia wa muside are the elephant family na yes adie we and the babebo wo mu hu anendrada press conference anana bi eye no and ayetie ni nyina no aba no na politics angase ebusia Samuel ade na so wo position na onya sana ba fast ba be mu na adane something which is there mama to aso fama mo me to aso there speaker Alban Sumane backbone and chesa sabre papa we atena parliament house pass this time ne dia mra no mema no aye dwuma nkasa be 2 weeks mu ekeka kwani ene yenya ne yes say man Penny's Excellency John Dramani Mahama why reshuffle like Sisiano James Agalga wafane say or no and by a majority leader na bra man Penny ebe announce ye pe and as Speaker of Parliament show the ababonte I want to show extra say and ye man Penny in the position so ababonte ebe announce obi a oba be minority leader na so obi a woba ababa majority leader emra wo honom and I was say man Penny e wa sambra no so aye adwuma aka kwan passion no eye party ni to say NDC amanyoko wo mu general secretary and I was sanko table letter tetenten na wodo koto ono Speaker of Parliament enim say eye ade a this time ne eye reshuffle ye pa say bia nipa wo honom dada ma ya ge be say yi ni fi honom na ye de agaga mbomba na ono ebe replace no ba say ye man Penny anya ne sa no otena social media issue na say bia wo de beto social media issue mbom say agaga nom and eba ababa majority leader ne de ono Alban Sumane backben wonji ntum sa nipa no oye acting majority leader and o di post man ye fankasa Speaker of Parliament e say yentie ne nsem no enfemra sisi
The communication says acting because the president has no authority to communicate the change of the leadership of the House to the Speaker. And so it was actually done in error. This matter has come before the House a number of times. As a result, even in our current standing orders, we had to define the two terms, majority leader and minority leader. And clearly, majority leader, by our standing orders, says majority leader means a member of parliament designated by the majority caucus as their leader in the House. And as you know, the practice is that the party, under the hand of the General Secretary of the party, communicates that decision of the party to the Speaker. That is what has happened so far. And because of earlier disagreements, we had to relook at it, and we all came out with this definition which is captured in the standing orders. I want to clarify this. So the procedure today may look different. That is why you still see the majority leader is still on his seat, because he's still the majority leader until otherwise communicated by the party and then decided by the caucus and the information passed on. Then you have the usual courtesies that we done on the floor.
Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumane Bagman, and I yet in seminar about what you say. One on a day, ya just say, majority leader that ye nimino no, and Mahama Yariga Noa and a son now, and majority leader. Now, ye said a man penny by your boy James Agaga, this one, no, and a majority leader. Ye a man penny, Nejuma, yon no was so babon saying, now Obabo obedience and Nipano Embra, will black quite show your quanya your fashion, I will see a cosi general secretary, general secretary no e de abana cheze caucus no so agree to it and son nipa no e betimi aba be majority leader aba be majority leader as alba me so odi position no e ma ne fata ankasa NPP atena se asema wodo aba nkata anim no wade ne nyina aba be so me adwuma ko bi so da roma no da ne da nyina no me se be show da njube de be so mu ntima ntwa me nsima enja aba for nkata on femra sisia.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka eye niti pa afeni eye free so edi abadia. Contact Dennis Garage. Hona benya ka tiapo a eye niti pa ato. Ka efeye eye latest models cars aba. So pe eye Honda CR-V and I said Toyota Tacoma. Toyota Land Cruiser, Sparks, and getting ya, Eddie, Uba Ube, Nijina, Ubenya Bi, Dennis Garage. She say, need to be quiet, Diaba, a Honda CRV, a hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel, Uberwood Dennis Garage, TI Ahmadiyya, opposite one more. Frewa Homa True for 0550 623377. Eho Anna Dennis Garage, Ewo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is right. It's time for the Ghana Arts and Entertainment Awards 2026. You know what? It's time to honor the people that matters in this industry. This time is going to be glitz and glamour. All I need you to do is come meet us at the Estes Event Center inside East Legon Underbridge, right around the traffic light. It's going to happen on the 12th of September 2026. It's going to start at 6 p.m. for the red carpet and 8 p.m. for the main night. I cannot wait to see you there. It's time to honor the people that matters in this industry, and Ghana Arts and Entertainment Awards is here for that. Remember, it's going to be a night of amazing talent. I am going to be your host for the night, and I just cannot wait to see you there.
Headline sponsor, Time Herbal Mixture. Supporting sponsors,
EDEC SM Beaters, Give Us Herbal Mixture, Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, BK Tree Agrochemical,
media partners.
All right, into Danny's Garage, Ope, Kabia, Tawu, Womubenye Bidia Mouse, and a police bound for so, Ewo Honum Edema, Apostle, 822, no say, say, 9, Eoko to J, Eo Sisi, Ewo Chinka, Seni Dumpeni Adiana, and a Emu Echo, Waka Bobo, just a name Webuni Adianano, would you police bound me be a massage, which is a pain sling Nano, Adia, Ebeba for me, but for my pharmaceutical shop and I say chemist shop, we are 2 nights to Honoma Benye be at Mama Pendu to Missy about Santa Nunkumasi, Ewa Honoma, Womo, 0244582993, and a number over to me after Womo AC so ATP, my memoir.
Nana Yasa, me just saw.
Yeah,
yes, what drum now swear.
But yet, Daruma, me and some men and
okay, then 70 de Bebrinana, but on him said the late say yes, Afoko Kantanka, and neck what you are saying, go on in fear back, what can you? Oh, wow. It's no now story manning in a eco PMO where you pull your man to me Eastern region, a year prison, or on Makwa donation. Metimaka say, ya just a full Nitimuno, or Makwa donation at the Amawo Moa, and a crowd and Uko social media, they are a trendy year, papa. And see, and Ukwa day, mammy for daily banner, and function crata, Nina, I say, Nana be PMO, ever crata anymore, crata far, a tosso, a year to do back on the swa. Next a year, minority leader, ya for your marking, or any phony at the crata, and kama then a crata in a elbow woman ye and not done as NPP Chairmanship friends and cheerful a shiemu Nani Pie said now Casano A and a B and a watch them said yeah so ever my gun and more say no marking and our face so yes a major fee homes and some my good board homes and some so my gun and more say no one of the mood NPP Chairmanship no a catch or no I have no marking so much and a cheap papa was I dare now and Ukraine me and my idea a Ediama woman a crater a travel for Nikama and so at the Aba and the Delhi Banner Moa Winya Biwa Catafe to Sudu Ekoni Duba Kuswa Ubeti me and ya become so at the Amaye. Now be Piemosoa Sia Siswanes and Mia more for fire chama wood to me. Nifoni da crata name Kama. Then I crata Elbohaman, yes, and more far. 20 years and so kwa try ban kukuma kwa Jumadiana Kuosho and Muse and Konubet Mababa by National Chairman Diama NPP Amanukono and then no we see and we draw at the Frima and a class say Elbohaman and so have. Speaker of Parliament, Babeni, phony so that crata any come up. Now your gold board Honson, some $1.7 billion and they bought my Ghana Sikama, next 22 million Ghana cedis no, at my idea free one no, and I watch him cast any menuya, one more rabbits now. Neja womati mi ahwehwemu ye papa ye ne krata delibana esoso etwa hofuni kama so edi aba etena no pensem ni bi ena mabobom kama so edi ama ba before the supreme nose people ever ento so na woklata fe to so eye miensa no na se na bi ni foni eda ha se eno esentrofo nhema se wo frɛ ye agya no wo kasa no and on say sika $1.7 billion US say Kwoko board say almost Mokotongo de Timi Matima Kwako to Pubrujano and the manu may almost man penny Mr. Major and Fiso Mombra. Don't bet check Bibia and farmer from A to Z. Won't bet check a quiet says can a fast show a year in a cratai elbow money and so our Hassan so and a year NPP Manu Quenako Pomboa. One the 3rd a year October year necessary a year election no Eba Koso Naya Sylvester etete for a year general secretary will pursue a year for penny edema a year MPP Manuko no copy mo a North East region. Now share endorsement and as a mouthful Tim Kobu Edom Pemo Hormon say see we are Jiwatum say Jawu Betimi Ababa by said you made the answer for at the Amaya MPP Manuko and a crater so Elbow Mania and so has Samson a poor Afoko yen name so national chairman a crater Elbow Mania said no Sansa baby Manukunma or saying I can see no as Wojinamu Chiche and a crater the supreme etcha home for Nika one so Ediaba. Penny or no a die enelano and rather than crater be now woman so copium on Cramantama. There's a demonstration in Chilenche as a Elcoso Honom. I know the year Papa Panin and say and never be Brena Elcoso Hormas and ye Papa and so almost a man penny JD and now 2024 no more Mojeno now and swearing national ye pie national 2025 20 in Grena meaning and said and Koyenti Siano, one more any from as a Chian 2 and a crater the supreme. About 1 year and so our hunting and open 70 being so and a mabomu come and so at the amawono. My main for the custodian and fantoaso. Na gratafa a tosso a yamiensa. Nes Samija and Finie a fenyo marking susunye. Wama crate a domenu kama na crate a bohomane say. A year a fenyo magnus wo a ye. Samija and Fin sama waka from huning and in a gold board once and some bed 2 weeks in your mind gun and was ye nya show and query dear was in a crate a bohomane. No, aye afenyo marking wetimi esi we Samija and Fin and crater so bohomane and so ha. Samson and Sama say na bi e kan at the first $1.7 billion for gold board say one must penny menu ya aye Samija and Fin and this amanuko ni mra no be chire bu ye kwan asika no e fa so eyira ye de crater bohomane and so Afoko what they and ratin say no no so ye ne forms na ene a fouls na ne kratai esanso ebohomane a wo kirem ka se wo hye body a kire Ghana ne NPP amanuko ni nyina se nyakopon bo na otimi be national chairman de ma NPP amanuko nyakopon bo a eye 3rd October ya wo be hye se nyakopon bo 2028 na enkunidie pe sopa ye beba eye NPP amanuko ni se da be Dr. Bawumia ye betimi na ne to esi ekunya ne so nyakopon bo a 2029 ne kratai so ebohomane e wo de custodian mu ma me for the new center Efa entwaso and so be PM has so anese babin ne sema wo kan efa sika 22 billion Ghana cedis ye gold board ho sensama se etwagu o my Ghana mu ase ya enam so am ye siw ye Samija Mfino and o se de nya do betena honom amasa nema we akwatra senti se ano wo bo baba betena so na ejo mo hwehwem ye papa ene krata eso kan wasem so wa ha na no ada is a Afoko abrese se wo de ye ne forms no ekono ene se wo kika nsem bia wo ka se wo baba ye campaign chinchirin wo baba tene wagu monten so ade bi obetima ye de abo NPP amanuko no watim de abo Dr. Bawumia na nyakopon bo 2028 nkunimdi akode amano no wo beye ede amano se de beye wo no eya Afoko no ebetima bo ma party no asanso etimedi nkunim biem nyakopon bo 2028 ne kratai ebo amane wo the new center so e na obepiem osoro na sasem dada na na bi ni nsema wo kan gold boss ka chichiri dia se sa yida wo honom no e na wo chem ka se de manimu ya wo mo de mo ta eya afenyo mark se chi ye papa de na wo ye no wo mo de wo mbo hono sa no e fama wo bo cause de wo ye na betima bo ye papa ama 2028 no kra no ekunimde etima kwode ama omo a because the NDC amanuko ni ye ni kranyam ye ni me ya de ompese omudu o my sika o my Ghana esika ne kratsa the new center so etwa hofoni kama so ede abaite na no pensem ni bi so na mabomu nyina kama so ede ama wo no mame for the national voice and for ento so enu so be piem kratsa ni ma na samia me wo for ye chama Wontumi ni foni da kratsa ni nyina ye hwerim senke gya ye papa enka ye te de ye obekoko Nyankopon born the 15th ye October den so Nyankopon born 3rd October so na ye dwumadi ana se ye abato no eba beko so si ano redrop de free chairmanship ni ma ne kratai etwa hofo ni kama so de abaka makama ni foni da kratai ni kama sanso na ye parliament ana se baben esusu kire mu se sika twitwiri dia se gold brother ye sami jenfi ono ene da no wo kwa akoton a watimi akwakobo ka no ye 1.7 billion US dollars no wo hwe ni mu se jamo betina so no ma sha ase hwehwe sansem ni nyina mu ne kratai so de hofo ni kama so de abasanso na ye Mustafa Hamid esuni foni eda hase na nesama waka ni nyina e wo kratai nim se no be piem o manga na mu ase ya Christianity and afensu Muslim na yade a twema mentwe bi ekoso ye papa ye wo kroma se na anu ade nyina be ka na kopiem o Wesley girls a na ekirem se wo ye Oye Muslim ni a wontimi enko sa sukuu ni bi we na so ma na ka say ye NPP amanuko no kra Dr. Bawumia enam sa mafo bebre na ka say na oye Muslim ni no wontimi ni di NPP amanuko ndakika ni nti na ka akoye say ye ba ni Muslim na say fie bi e wo ho no besere ye pesa na e ma na ntimi mmoa e ma eye politics no ntimi enko na ni me ne kratai so e bo ho amane enso e wo ha ma me for daily statesman so e fanto so eno so be piem kratai ni so a na say na no ada ye say 2017 ya ma pani dada na adranko akufu ado show board gaga Jack Toronto wo ba bebo no wo ka kire Ghana fo nyina so wo de free senior high school de ba bebo a wo fo se de be yankwa ni school fees na nyade a wo mu ebetimi atwie bi na omo odisa dwumadie ba o man Ghana mu ase na fie nkurunia 9 years ni we nam so ama CPS for so mo ba be hwehwem se sa free senior high school na ba ye no etima boa ye ya na sa entimi emboa enche bia no results ne baba bonte ne kratai so etwa hofo ni kama so de abasa so na nsema na bi ka dia fa gold board ho 1.7 billion US dollar osisi ano wo mo no be kirekire mu ye kwan of sika no mutimi koton gold a wo man Ghana magana kwa me kroma Ghana ye timi koton gold boka wo kroma so so wanti bi da ene kratai daily statement ne kan wasem so wo ha be de Ghanaian publisher de etwa so eno so be pie mo kratai ni mu so a esa boche jako wonu so ni foni e da asese ano no so wakwa for ne form sta Nyankopon bo me se 3rd year October no ampa ye bedwa wa NPP amanuko numa enye fedi agoro ene krata ye twanu foni kama e da beto krata ni mo krata fa to so eye miensa sanso e na obepie mo krata fa to so eye wo twe so a nesa fanyoma kinye wo se yesa meja fini entokwa ne mo aye dinye papa enye fedi agoro baben amagana fo nyina atiase e na titiri minority ni say eye sika 22 billion eye Ghana cedis eye de ko eye mrofusi Ghana dollars mu dia na say 1.7 billion US dollars no enya do mo be hwe ne trasa wo mo ba betina sansem no hwe ene ensem no e ka wasebo so wa ha ma me for daily searchlight fan sorry nkrata ni nyina so eno so be pie wo krata ni ma na say eye krata for to so eye wotwe no na na bi ni foni da krata ni kama na ni sama wo kan yen na make was offer some trafo na wo kasa no se galapsi esati atese e wo man Ghana mu ase no ye ma pani je de hye ye bosen ko ba ya pe 120 days no enko be hwa masa galamse na to otime twa wo kroma sama yensuo no eni etima che kroje e de ma sa so ne asase no e so betima ti epo a ye dua de e betimi aye ye na so e kame ase ye ma pani je de ne tu se akunya ne so no afa kwa na galamse na akanya no hu ye ba pa yo man Ghana mu tonto ndo so wo kan esusu biem se endi sama ni ko ye ma pani je de eye na bengalamse ne se abeji nsemu ankasa ene kratai ebo ho mane enso wat ma menyina ensama aye daily statesman searchlight the buy and some say na bi kafa galamsi asesati atese wo man Ghana mu asei no na me fan sorry nkratsa ni nyina so na ya sewa fa dia ka nyina fa beto so ba yeti for dane den no moje brete ku maso online TV and our face of friends of KTV Nyankopon bo achina ye Thursday yes so ebedi shemu e wo fidwema na ya sewa
okay hana ATP meda was say some hodra ba won krata ni wodi ne nyina aba som yen communicators for today so I radio mobile betna say na ya twetwe nkomo ede afa sama hodra ekoso ewo yeman Ghana na Paul Afoko HS still na national chairman wojina ne naso ankasa yemfa NPP amanyokuo no ensi na beti na womoa na party ntumi mra bemu 2028 according to Paul Afoko say indiscipline ade acha say eha NPP ni ye papa mintumi ni wenye adwuma we kwata we yechi we ni menkasa we ni menye we asasa ade no na destroy party ni nyame ya adom na so tumi ebe national chairman na enkabom ya ade ebetumi abonto be make sure say we timi waka me biada ekoso NPP amanyoko no nyina no obeputi a stop to it na fe enkabom etumi aboa na party no etumi ababe mu 2028 yentie Paul Afoko ne nsem ni nyina no mfemra sisia.
The pain of the the level of indiscipline now.
Yes.
Well, antidote to that, so be a chairman
is discipline. The opposite position of indiscipline is discipline. I am disciplined, and I will not allow indiscipline, because any party without discipline now it's not a party. It is a tug of war. It requires discipline. Now, if the other side one unite with their full strength, one more train ahumano. Na say who this side indiscipline one obi wo ho say nipa no awo me no meneno yamfi the same side of the party intimate train some on train another one so which you say what time ye didi wo party mu wa mama bi enti main train wona wo didi ye train. Indiscipline, no. And so there'll be no unison in effort. And if there's no unison in effort, that's a train a homano. You train power na you train. Not that you train NDC across the line so that we have won. You fancy you to say a homa ye train. This disciplined approach, united disciplined approach, is to pull power to us. That is what it's all about. Intermediate say woman intimacy na say nyame ebua, and they direct me to come back as chairman of the party. Discipline, they can rest assured. I've shown them enough discipline. No party no himself me. I am disciplined enough, and I am patient as well, and I don't act emotionally.
By insisting on discipline, and so may be a problem, because I've heard the argument say the NPP's DNA, a man for a trauma drain, a party, open to sometimes even very aggressive debate.
Yes.
For so much trauma drain, they don't want to always to a particular line say executives here and you're saying this will be and you find even when you decide to say okay, party members cannot just go out and speak. People will go like and all of that. Is it not a difficult task to instill discipline in a party like the NPP?
You see, MPP, our DNA is what you are trying to describe. But when you now come to the situation, say, more pray for Tumia, you need to know your limits. Everything has a limit. So we are lawyer.
Yes.
There's a limit. There's freedom of speech. When I say me call cinema, a cinema hall, and I say me call nightclub. Now I call lock doors, and I start shouting fire, 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 and people panic. When we call down what to, they injure themselves trying to escape. Is that freedom of speech?
No.
Into coming back into party. Remember our example, the late Dr. Buzia, and I'm paraphrasing here, I'm not quoting him, or say, the beauty of democracy in a party is to allow and to give the right to even one dissenting voice to speak. Even one to speak. It is a Obia who has a different view or Kasa.
Yes.
Everybody can speak. Let's listen to everybody. Then we distill the ideas, distill them, and come out with a superior idea which encompasses all of us, our suggestions, and give it to the public. Now, say public to ho. Now, woman who say, we can control, manage ourselves. How can we manage a country? How can we manage a country? So there were dissenting views. We do it behind closed doors.
Kumasi Online.
Vigorously, as Buzia said, vigorously. We defend the right of the individual to even go against the majority, and speak their mind. And then we try to let the person understand that there's a superior argument.
Yeah. But that should not be done in public.
No, you don't wash your dirty linen in public. You wash it inside your bathroom and hang it to dry. It's I don't know how to put it anyway, but may so say what here for anybody thinks that they have a better idea. Woman from there.
And you were talking to us about the 3 R's. What are the first 2? The last R.
The last R is to recapture power. Now recapturing power, no. Me call down and let me explain. Ma will be say. You don't wait until general election 2028 to recapture power. That's not how you recapture power. The first day I want with the Mommy say, we start the process of recapturing power. It means Nancy, lots of businessmen, our time in power did not enamel us to a lot of them. Your policies were things that they felt were not appropriate. That's one. We have
Paul Afoko say freedom of speech ewo ho no me nkyerɛ sɛ fa camera besu wanim na bedi atem bra na be kasa etia wo bi eno ne nye freedom of speech say they be kasa NPP there they believe so much in democracy na anu adakrom koye democracy is an attack demonstration na enyasem ketwo se ne be a party na duro no indiscipline just enyasem ketwa wa mo nye discipline kitikiti say nyame ya dom na wo ba be national chairman edema the new patriotic party e ya de obe make sure so be discipline woman no de wa ye bi da obetumi aye. And when it comes to that position the ankrofo a wo mo pre no enya asam keto Jombo Edu so e ya de achese wo gyina mu ye papa wono so e hwe se Ghana fo na se delegates a e wo the new patriotic party mu no emre no so a wo mo edi kokrobotin be to abade ama sa so da bo ache ja akon so e gyina ma wono so e pre so be ba be national chairman Wontumi de unfortunately ende o de ababo nte se e ya de a was step it down we say en sa wo ma wo de no said the near America Kwani idea ya and yadia womo eba aba be free no and to the Sabre communicators for today Wama Baba Trasia yeba aba betri and come face our menu ekasa edema NDC amanyo konuma mana kwaba face out Bibia Boko de
Must online.
Ye doba dia say niama to say when this when am bubu niema or in the name of 24-hour economy market no
madam me can say yeah you can say you bubu old market na you build modern marketer. Bonnie Ben answer like enyana.
It is not about say enye, but at least ube bubu marketer. You need to communicate with the people. Pe baby ma womo. Na womo nkwatena ba won soye preokupe. I will win asem na mika. Just say MP aba bonti abe condemn you. NDC MP mua. They didn't communicate with the people. Womo da sole okopie mo ma ye juru on ma de yes e be 24-hour market. Na momo ban bosha mo de share ye no.
Can say. Ni na a package of the 24-hour economy.
Hey, but some can je Ghana for say mo be juru ni manzana o.
Debbie. For instance, say time na ye KGT Dubai. Na ho market too. So you be kai pa.
Oh, but say pay baby de ma wo mo.
Videos and ho market. But I'm clear ho nyina and Dubai
say who pay baby de ma wo mo ansa. Uba bejiri.
And I make say there's no way between about say zero communication to for answer.
Oh, now, so I trying to tell me the MP is lying.
Oh, now say sometimes say how information back out no. A bit about say wa be kan sa, ba be kum no nyesa na tie.
Okay.
It could be say nipa esoma so kweye we no. Onko dwiri no. E bi onyo no information call say omu evacuate on the abaso be demolish. So sometimes how information about
online.
I don't think there will be zero for a communication before say demolition be back. Debbie.
But at least baby ma wo mo Wontumi so e preoccupy me you on the name of say me be 25 hours.
Yeah, clear old market ni building modern markets.
Inti mo amafo building kakra kan mo adwiri ze mo be 24 hours market.
Wani me ya. Who say on a mayor. Or yes size bi or clear ho. Unse ne ofa unse why fe hot unse
no we be na den na ye
we
ya almost 60k enye sika keto sa de we wa to microwave da bia na we da no won sa de fita bi na ya na wo ma ye de we ni hye me sa de we me nka se boni nsi o me nka se boni nsi me cheche ma tere me tie for me nka se boni nsi o ma no sisumi na so but trust me da me de me nsa ko show mu o TNG o ene sa de no
and
sometimes let's do things the right way. No doubt about it.
Yes.
But the papa.
But says Bonnie Bianci.
Obiti Loto Kios Mobenia 60,000 Eddie Ababe.
But say there be make you complain say una Ghana nyefena Ghana e person na say. So we are trying to make things better for us. That's what you say.
Okay, Mama Saudu so akwa Masaudu NPP communication online. Masaudu bibi abako.
Yeah, bibi abako.
Baby afi babako di.
Bako sawo.
Okay, da obadi ase. Yenremwe, don't be distracted. Bawumia tells Afenyo Markets to pursue 1.7 billion gold board loss. Mama shall see free Masaudu nchen.
You Madasa na mache machifo nyina including mo amoye adwuma o Class FM say Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Kachire Afenyo Markets said don't be distracted.
Okay, but your be mic na mama kakra wa.
Because since over majority leader and as a minority leader bia o problem.
Okay.
Because you are fighting against majority.
Okay.
And to tell Biano, so when you are near Dia, Wontumi. Nipa ne bebre eka say, oh, onsua JH Mensanum, o nsua we, ebia na omo kasa no. Omo hu JH Mensanum leadership. Omo hu Papa Uso Ankumanum leadership.
Okay.
So omo hu JH Mensa leadership in 1996 ha. Omo hu say na e fire kurache we.
Okay.
Judgments are no akokra, but not a fire kurache we.
Okay.
Because African politics, you know, nipa no obi a war power ne ya dia. O tem bi opeso using the numbers e ye de ope.
Commercial online.
E be favor no nko adia obetimi I using the power head aye.
Okay.
Enti no ono tu no for say de wo ye no. Oh encheri bia amonfo kra ka say oh ye pese yes sano. Na omo on support Dr. Bawumia enti ye pese yes sano. Ena ma Vice President say no kina say don't be distracted. Adwuma na wo ye no kwaso ye. Because me ye minority leader na me kwada na me danya na say oh wo kra ye ba be sesawa. O so wa kra adwuma na kra no e be satai dey. E be bafo. Because another na me ye enti a ye pese ye dey yes same. Until now, Vice President Shannon Cran said he shouldn't be distracted. A Jumana warrior said was he holding the power, the party, the government into accountable. You need to because I wish NDC NPP no her number NDC for what. So there be a canon. Obviously, the minority will have their say and the majority will have their way. Until no matter how over canon, they can use their numbers. But you just drum it. Na Ghana fontie. The owa so no betie. The what you was no beto ase. The what you was no want to ase. Kwa Ghana politics na ye no. Enwuma ye ode na utie. Say o ka say o say oni mi nyaketo yi ka say ana me ofa si. Wo say o ye pese kumase ye fe.
Commercial online.
Ke o so no ya bubu no. Wo say ba bia ye bu no ho aye fe. Ho da me fa ba mi hu ne fe. E wo ho no. Because mum painting or mum cleaning no also bubu ade na ja na ho sa na e ho no. Nso asese a ho aye fe. Me hu ne fe.
Okay.
But me problem ya na me wo sa na ma no ho ne say omotimisi container na won say onam car kwan ho a your pedestrians way omotimisi na be pedestrian way no it is a onam kra this a wusi car kwan no it is not about the Ghana BFO where it is about saving life because people no me esa me fa pedestrian way no wait be na esa me fa car kwan no na kwanya that when be ase bi 1 year obetimi da ba pem kra to go to so sometimes those things ehu hia but some say ya add human life kakra to it because that was okay ebia ya suja to say aswasi die nipa na see the bank wa operate also ba be 24 hours economy you need a bank or hodada so ko bugu adina wonya bibia because already you need a bank for the 24 hours economy because they will be trading throughout the night and they need money ntinya afa na obefri aboabo so ko eduma ko yiska it is a bank wo ho no ma abetima aboa the 24 hours economy nti adeta mubu bank na but okoka obanye obi a obetima ka asa na fe but the bottom line is we all use our common sense. So what I say? Ye nipa abonipa. Obo ye wie no. Wa ma common sense. Wa ma nyansa. Say ye use nyansa na ye de. Ye nyade. Obi timi ko asore dem. No ya kan say o ma me na ye. No akotwe aba na obo no. Obi so ha wa kwa ye so o ma me na ye. Wa mfa nya adwuma because obi use no common sense. Say me ma me na ye me say. Mama owo me na afi was ayeme but obi kwasa ntina me kura me yi nti tambia no as a human beings no we also say tambia you use your common sense say ukọ se sanso a so onim se sanso ha ai kuroki tuwe bi na e ho no ye double road no ye tue sika ma wo so omumuru because a hono acquire oma earmarked as a government land. But Brunin in his common sense, he say, you can say two sankofu will be bria, a big creative problem. So, though there be more bank capano the effect but more check a crown, more consider more as ya honor. And you know, as I said, we me free a final dinner, maybe a honor. And you know, Dr. Mahmoud Samana what kind of because I or I say one fa Samiji fu in court. So one fa online. To my knowledge, a fair much your lawyer as your marking your lawyer. Dr. Mahmoud in your lawyer. It is your no your lawyer, but a lawyer for be court. What did I be because I mean him because you court just fit your court. You tell me what's that? I'm for court. Say yes or can't around or didn't call court. Maybe or best steady near maybe I share do's and don'ts be and son of the other day. Whatever call. Yes, sir. Who fit ya? Na layman. Ultimately, you are some commander. Another like I say we there. Master, I don't think, sir. Dr. Mahmoud never got a fire market. Say, fast I'm court. Okay. As a lawyer, no. One name say, as somebody the party catcher, no. Whatever. And a lawyer be as in your person that some court no could default. And he said, or they never court or they never go on fanning court.
Okay, so would you agree to it and answer what first stuff in your markets is you, Sammy Jenfi? Was you, Mrs. with the whole expression?
Maybe they mean come home. Or Mummy, no man, or myself. The affair markets by ya, no more by Channel, and all ye. Okay, and maybe cut a cocoa soon because I don't know the genesis of. But see, I was soon because of friend into one all and all over can answer. Okay, so what I want to a tomocula is it tomocula can say Gabayan comment now is your master my better chance or make a court because I'm a court. To all you know, all of them they are friends. Political difference. But when you come to communication in Ashanti region, say Abdallah, all those people, no minimum, Dodovi, we are fine. While I say, no, no, call FFU, but I say, we are not motor, so no more material or no, no, administrator, because politicians, we are not enemies. Okay. And you know, I think, say, call overboard or be better, I mean, for clearly. Okay, Masaudi, yeah, that's yeah. Face out. Don't be distracted. Bawumia tells Afenyo marking super shoe 1.7 billion gold board loss. We are now all the Afenyo markings are with you. Yes, I'm doing for the account. I
was for bear. I think past 1 month. And some are adject ntre how television, radio, social media baby and say good board aboka. But me ade ba ko me ma ho ni say NPP as a political party, opposition no more no crown. Omo modern wo. Obi opposition. I was say criticize the government now. Like put the government on his toes. Because we say a good board, make a statement say, on the report about say, we generated 10.8 billion Ghana cedis. I'm in Ghana. With the assistance of Bank of Ghana. They mean say, oh, if you say, more the heading, and then come also mudio. But here's the case: say, what's a good board about 1.7 billion dollars? Now, madam, I think that's one thing. If you want to be more serious,
but say NPP before the car you.
Oh,
a report said no. IMF report by and when they read it, and woman they better about it. But you are making it look as if that's woman no mabe kaze a gold board about. But they are not the ones that said it.
Thank you.
And the very person that started this was a kwejo upon on crowd more be you. The only thing he said was say yaboka.
And I'm saying,
and
I'm saying, that be Bassy or Kissian will be so can I be crackers. So what are you? So I don't continue to one come by into any common. So, common now was Yaboka 1.7 billion. Air reporting him, sister. Reporting in brother reporting in 182 pages. Say you scaling it down by matters related to a carbon seminal numbers now. 47 pages. Sorry, 45 pages. Now, 182 pages. No, you have a good body doing 47 times. And you scale it down now. 45 pages now. You have a good body 18 times. Madam, so reporting in IMF. Good board and so in IMF me boy. And I say, yeah, the annual report about one thing, a firm institution be home, how I handle the books, so I work or make it profit and I make it progress. Here sometimes there are technicalities, but say a cabwa, masters in economics, and send away with the as a institution we work. Say report now, so when you're a jack can report in here, so a portion. But be anyway, is a good board at work. You be saying you, be saying you. The closest thing a fast idea paragraph 13 was a beginning across a domestic gold purchase program. Operations have generated significant losses for BOG. Losses in 2024. Or through four started so okay hand in seven. We chat beginning of the paragraph nejao. Unso momo so cross 2024 losses biaba. $400 million. MEP nkan wasem o ma grant press ani ade eno achi yana na bi kra yi bi hisi ya boy
kwadwo upon kroma de wa kan
wasem bi o mo kan wasem afanyama kan wasem now onim o say losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and asset fees paid to gold board we know o mo cha say any say gold board aboka no na me pacho I say am we some for the advert ba ma moye mo he say obi the advert aba on a company on its own, or the advert about say, man. Now I'm head of Moska, because I don't know, so we money free there. Yes, or money free, money ska. So I'm always say, advert to mammy. Advert, oh yeah, why yeah. Or no, they buy no, who advert no. Anything, what you to, which means you can know to I know. When you're so customer and when you follow the money. So say later. Na sa ye record sa company no the advert ba say ye man no or record do no chero say ye bi man no sa company no record losses e won books a e wo losses and say when losses
me too.
There's the question out there me brother pain when losses
you are talking about two companies. Gold Board and Bank of Ghana are the same institution. We know you are buying sushi.
And
we know you are buying sushi.
Bosom I sorry, I first one annual report to Bana say Auditor General yeah auditing now. On books ni mumu.
But the same scar. IMF for catch us. Start here. And no catch us Bank of Ghana. Say we are mostly here, you know, and the Kabeba.
You can't put them in the same place and you no crash.
And your government is with
Dabi.
As
a matter of fact, 2025 at the end of the year no Auditor General report no or state or the reporting by no a good board they make a surplus and I say in first war of 5.46 billion Ghana cedis So company any institution has made a surplus of 5.46 billion. So where is the loss you are talking about?
So if we should understand, you are saying we should blame Bank of Ghana and then take Gold Board out.
And I make us say the claim now is here the baby and say for the AI generated signboard in Abanenta in say Gold Board 1.7 billion be a can. And I'm saying me say, and I'm saying me can say more be to say. In 7 now I'm wanting say Gold Board now about 1.7 billion. And ya there no credit. IMF can be a da. Say Gold Board about 1.7 billion. What is the answer now? A propaganda. If you say even minority than cry friend and I say what is the assembly MPP paying for and I say will be about or defend this assembly and I say will be to me as the say report now I made a ban and answer na make us a good board about can proof ni will be to me for BBC and I say the IMF for the kind of closest thing to date and I say was say losses accrued on gold trace are a combination of service and assay fees paid to Gold Board. I say if it's not make sure say Gold Board or heading or sorry gold a free ASM what is artisans small scale miners for no now what they heading what the amount Bank of Ghana
na Bank of Ghana
why export it or the money so that's kind of say what the scam am say me koto adem ro na me discover koto adem aba na me dey abrewa losses ba me who discover man kwankwa ira no me da koto adem aba nti losses aba me na my scam. You can't attribute that losses to me. And I may come what I say.
Parliament to say so we just need to relax and then I'm coming there. We just need to relax and see where Speaker of Parliament Albert Sumana Bagbin cinema baby could do no. That is when we will know say a Gold Board and Abokano and I say a Bank of Ghana. But still a Bank of Gold Board Moya Madia Bank of Ghana the
they can't. Madam.
So I asked you. Don't be distracted. Bawumia tells Afenyo Martin to pursue 1.7 billion Gold Board loss. That was
the question. It shouldn't be distracted. Because on him said I'm for the affair markets. Okay, wow, I'm off where leader say and don't be distracted. And no catch on. Well, woman of say good. I'm off what I got say. Was it good? You know, fan court. Na say no more kai. But issues of I can say obesity. But it's as a result of. But on social media fee call Joy News. Interview. Nada a panelist.
Yeah,
yes. And I can't say. The reason why I'm up for and I say exactly. I can't say. Let me brain so I want office say what make loss near say. They are an allegation. Say or ban offices with this report. They make say so obviously you so particular online way so na me de magana for abia maso.
My 10 million US.
My 1 million Ghana cedis. Sorry, my 1 million US dollars. 10 million Ghana cedis. And I'm saying, me adwuma me sound fita it me nsuro dimbo fi say me wieska and I me niska so how extortion allegation iba mu no and from that time that thing na was you there now I can say my minority leader obi aka say kakraka we have to so what it hon kuti Bible verses chere say Yakopon ye kan asem to no so na den man enya ho there be we were the time now say dey koro we were the time now
two questions together I ask you the two questions together
you cannot ask two questions together
no who now dey be room to the room na me be say say na Afenyo marking issue Samije if do you agree to it and I catch him say and only the Afenyo marking decision you cannot have Afenyo markings what to do so I am surprised you are saying you haven't really asked you this question
because if you ask me about Afenyo markings and 1.7 you are not asking me a question what can I what's the MPP for when you ask MPP for a debate about Gold Board so I was say yeah na say o ma boka
okay you bring
so
your time no because man be doing time
you tell me I want you asking me a question you should be MPP for more Gold Board no mu hu ni say but I say on Afenyo markings there that's why I say so was so but I don't ask about what say
no I don't know okay let jump just go straight to the point na
maybe say gold board kana or we work and say yeah na yeah can. I think you corrected him say yeah na yeah can. IMF reports and workers are not
IMF reports. Enimu sarve se gold board.
Man no see na time no
so bro for you the buy we ase. Yeah you know the cool school. So what I say into school na wo kwai no bro for na okay no be na me kan. Into no yes you indirect speech you just say one say bebre enter me kan no into no what's 2024 yeah can yanka ho a cabo ho asem 2024 ka a good Bank of Ghana can Sami Jeffrey ya ho press conference now 2024 almost say Bank of Ghana boka 400 million what we press of am ya ka asem no kra ma na twem da entinya na afi sa for 2024 ba ya ka 2025 de and 2026 de aba say gold border boka manana scenario na war man I'm for the ento mo kan so mo di kan won mo say mo ne Bank of Ghana ni gold bond business na mo ye about gold no e de kabeba ena e koba ya na e kabaye you can instead of ma say bia obi koye advert na obi yi no o ya oba online na only government institution ya de because the entire can also omo ye the same because omo nyina ye aban until they work together you can also pay gold board from Bank of Ghana because that is where they get their money to trade. So that's here. Until say who timi ka say ye call gold board in the omanya mfaso but Bank of Ghana ne the oma boka. Say Bank of Ghana you see secret trade for gold and there is a debtor. Not to say gold board ni Bank of Ghana nyina na aboka. Ghana ye sika 400 million about Bank of Ghana no. Well sami be je press conference no. Was it Ghana for say NDC for kasado do. And yes o mo kasado but Ghana for sika. Aye nyina be tua sa aka no. So a canaba no whether say a gold board young fan say a gold board a Bank of Ghana a canaba.
Okay.
And the cano menu mienu na betua and a ka ho asem. Nti some say Bank of Ghana na mo chire so gold board in Boka because of say Sami James your darling boy. Mo pese bibia chechere no. So mo pese mo yi somewhere around the land asiama kra ne Sami James kra na asamo kra yaba ama omo ka say eno omo de press CD no ma omo hwe yi a de ka beba ama HS kra ba ono ka say won ye bio mebo a so ye de say ma boka and kind of boy no it is through the gold in a canaba into say was in your gold board na boka me na wonya adwen Ghana for so na wonya adwen Sami Jefi aton gold aboka and then they mo ko baba kra won na aton gold ai dey aboka
yatia
in any case yeah the NT assesses the okane no and this anya sa netie IMF report nim because omunyina so nya IMF report no and auditor general report no so no dey buy no gold board books no e kabonim a surplus of 5.46 billion.
Now that's how much my mistake.
Bawunim say.
That's how much my mistake.
Bawunim say. Unsa kasa me dio. Bawunim say.
Oh yeah, ready.
I can say gold board abwa generated 10.8 billion Ghana cedis. Sorry, 10.8 billion US dollars. Now you find say enya small arithmetic. Now you find say
what about na car why? Sikano why?
Gold board website say it is there. You can see it. And now there me na me say NPP for now I'm opening them track I to my shot I you know.
Okay,
that to my man no.
10.8
billion US dollars.
When I'm going to
bit Marco gold board website. You can go there and check. And the baby I didn't know social media report on books are
question. I didn't know social media
this is the contributions of making. I was saying
maybe a question.
So you don't
I did about social media
Meba I can't say CD to dollar no about 10.9 no mumujan be 15 cedis no
and then don't go there. What I drop? What I got? So what do you say?
40%. Oh, mathematics now running anything. 15. 40%. We mathematics now running anything. 15. So what if I say 14? If I say 14.
Yes, I father say. No, say
14.7.
Back I say
14.7. And a mujano. 14.7 na mujano no. Prime before so $1 no abafom.
I don't have to go to social media. to not go to social media. I said I'm saying
over check it. I amount tonight. So Mr. Frank, so go forward. I just was generating 10.8 billion. If I'm the first one, it is there that I'll see. And I
check on social media. Over better back what Sana be bonus. I never do a form. If I can be one. See this, and Jenna Fako. And I'm saying, me call friends liar. They are not me call bank. I different. So don't tell me that.
Sometimes you check online the price, the current price, you see it there. And I'm just so you mean say revenue was put you in the books of which why then when we say a balance because the equity number the same scan number the same look this down and who see guy then aba I just say revenue now omunya free gold me tony so wo say anya no kra me hu the opposite wo kire
me nka say me say yeah be yeah kra that's what I'm telling you me yeah hu sika but I say ma na da wanya fa so ada Ghana ayibo aka opani na go ball ya sika but sika no kwato
opani sika egu 10.8 billion me kire wana
ada opani fa so ada o ya baka
opani egu 10.8 billion me kire wana
o say
10.8 billion now good boy the buy am majority am man no you could match on what you
that be move go to Bank of Ghana there
and I make sure say so Bank of Ghana no bank BIS spending no Bank of Ghana omo bo am inflation ko form omo stabilize here then you see no Bank of Ghana ntwa dollar before I say Bank of Ghana be there e nya dollar ho no it comes at a fee omoboka ase no mo yasa dollar no mo dey stabilize CD no fi say so bi kwa man no ya yesa Bank of Ghana ntimi ntwa dollar so buza say kwa man no for so nya sa dollar no kana e bama na say cost le bama omo dey den omo dey get sa dollar no what you say so those accounts any one say they be accounting cost obetimi ya dey for say we business the money spent on it no everything ya 1.7 billion but revenue no be generating about 10.8 billion what if me 9.1 billion US dollars na once na making. So why is the loss? I won't be doing. So going by the books and the numbers, no, common I would in a mamu hasi. Instead America said there's nothing like loss. Say God bought about 1.7 million. There's not 1.7 billion.
Yeah, they are working. I'm a father. Phase out. Some just my mistake. Some just my mistake. Some just my mistake. Now I don't do my mistake.
I mistake.
On camera, some just my mistake.
Then my mistake one.
And no ma. I'm going to tell you to Sorry, I was because of Marco Kun to Amama. What about watching TikTok and Namuka channel? Or something our kind of white channel. TikTok and 32. Or something I might know. I'm going to TikTok. Maybe I said I was about here.
Before one thing is Omuru Fium. Sa 2016 tactics na Omutimi Chantro Tunipaso. Mana Yahono. A chamu. Say Mama Koyen confirm. Mama confirm. What I am confirm. Me from now here no. Ya first ngron budget skase na spend wo. Baby so what? Me musa why ho. What want to ko ba confirm me ho. O ba ko confirm no ha. Budget send na. Esther. Budget na. What do you want? Who you Gen Z? That time na musa. Ena me musa say na that me see me from now here no. Me ba ko no emu ha. Eja asema na wese say na usa. Say o kwa soro kan Bible. Ye tro Bible na uni ho. Ba o Bible hu nsem bi. Ba enter. The fact say uni won interest say Wontumi jindi. Na Bible is documented. Yeah, can say mistake. It is documented. About Bible is mistake. Idea is documented. It is documented. And this is for documented. Na krobe da wo. And they say me problem na mo here. Omo pai mama. Opposition. Or when this. Omo minus so am ya chu me say. Who claim say confirm budget sana down budget skase spend
26 square America.
This is our propaganda.
Propaganda.
Anyway, deputy communication officer for NPP. I can say, or you also bempa. I'm the saying, and some of the
oh yeah, Gen Z. Koko Gwabo. So Marco Young. How do you mean by Gen Z? What do you mean by Gen Z? Something a public. Something that some people heard that also say propaganda. Are they propaganda? Are they propaganda? Not just NPP agenda propaganda. What can you confirm when okay, koko akete na why. Say dey do propaganda. And I want who. Akoko akete mo so marry.
Ofori krom kra be chebi open.
However,
ofori krom be chebi.
Mo say. Obi anya say.
MC
obi anya say
MC office
ko MC office afa da bia nim gasa nkwa akoko mie no odi nkoko mie report
and I'm say
no be tell say mom na ya
uti opani
ko sa tun kwa na mo ye
opani
nkoko mie nu why report farm na
say
nkoko mie na report farm
say you can say ye dum command ya ka sa o kan say bia o e amanyo se mu amafo ti fie hwe e wo se ho se ma be ka no enya nyina so sa se ma we ka no e bosirim ka ye nji ntum wo ha o asema okay also ka say oh e bia asema me ken e free source e online ha me hu no babi say na publishing na me hu ntina me kan wasem ba wo ti me ntina bi mo wo stre mu nka say mate asem wo ha ti me better na radio na better oh you can go and
date bay met wa afi na ko ye to your program koko gogole
your brain box you search and you find
yeah your program wo si wo di bia ba wo so bo bate mo for kro e na me say date bay wo say for them koko
you search and you find
wo say your program ye hu say e na me say ma ye kan ye be hu ni say e na me say bo be change date bay and it was all over say wo che ni mienu o for kro mi hu ye obi agi mienu na me say nkoko mienu ye dey point farm nkoko mienu sister mo de ni ngwa se nkwa na mo de te car ba no de ne se ye propaganda mo ana mo propaganda secretary kra mo se mo nye propaganda ye mo na propaganda na ma ye se mi je fi jira ho ka se hooptel Dr. Bawumia dia ene ya ne dia na do akoji $40,000 bribe wa hifa you said all these things and you are sitting here talking about propaganda dia baba mo so cry nyamba
who say my ID make us say ni amu say mo kan nyina so 2016 tactics o amu hwe nipa no ayi den
and ya start say ya tactics ya start
and I say Ghana for eni ayi den
and ya start
ya ni ayi den ati
ai enti ya no
sa antro ni ayi den
na muti ton go the boka e bi ti ele wai
sa antro ni
mo to go the boka so ya ni ati bi o sister was so don koko kra boka na ba to go the boka ba ja no den say ni ati go the to boka.
Unfortunately, I'm and the time no. That's why
6 months ago.
Near to watch him. Which I say,
me brain box.
Me not be a brain box. Which are 2-2. And me more for
2-2.
Which I say.
I
feel I was like, since I want
you can have it for yourself.
Just say.
What I say?
What I say? Okay, to Afoko him fan enyano. Me Afoko na mete.
If we're interested in this, for MCs at that office, all documents there. There is the video. You can have it for yourself.
And then distribution at Afoko. And then because that.
I'm sorry.
Mucha tutu. Tutu na mucha no se say o da wo ho.
And common abase.
And because that.
Oh yeah politics.
No so oba meet wo kuma se
opani.
Nti me da bia ho na me na me na go director. Nti municipal ho da me fie.
Opani.
And almost fertilizer. And almost fertilizer. I saw it. It is there. Nti me o fe ko na no bia wo ni ho. O fe na ko gogo. Mucha tutu. Tutu na mo chaye nkoko mienu na mo chaye o mo ko ya mo say o mo ti mi show o mo kumare
by million videos here
that na chaye video
wa shift we conversation no
me shift me kwa and I say tutu assistant by it I don't shift you
yan asem ni mere chile say
ma twemba mo say tutu kan sa mo chaye for kan sa mo chaye for
issue trend and say gold board aboka and I say gold board mo ka enya
ma aboka
ni nyaso ne
bebu aba ye bi asa o se ka bia ya ka
Studio say I am very heated pan so me time enya ayabianesa. One of the questions are Emilia Ebisan say my brother NPP man. So where is Nkoko Enketekete? NDC will collapse Ghana. They are like NPP. Mepacho. IMF is institution who always help Ghana development. So IMF lies. NDC the base is coming like Kakai. My mepacho Mama Yafa respect and for Mama Shefo. Emilia said the company collapsed by PNDC and NDC Abuaso Glass Factory, KD Matches Factory Review. That company is my brother NDC man for the market. You have failed. My brother NDC man, if you have money like $1 million, do you spend on market as villagers as 24-hour economy? My brother, tell me, NDC, NPP, they are destroying a beautiful country like Ghana. Olam company are doing 3 shifts. This is 24-hour economy, not the market. Nanaya asked my brother NDC if the money belonged to his father. Will he advise his father to use the money for 24-hour market? NDC, be serious. Stop the joking, please, with all due respect. So far comments may be about and I'm making in fact now conversation gets very interesting, and so show down the minute 2 to 4 p.m. per night just sorry Jumedian so, and I'm a guest I'm in a warm and come Massa Audu Muhammad Wakasa Edema the new patriotic party sasson of phase all menu one also Ekasa Edema NDC Amanyoko Jumeko Biadaroma and I'm to me Eddie Jumedia Basomo Danis Garage Ope Lantra Topeta Coma to V8 now part a car be a kitted in Biano, Obaba Womo showroom no idea just say a be a go on Mondays, Saturdays, and a womo age, one womo cast in the idea in Anum, and Kata Eguswa will talk us Nibia Wunubia, and no problem 0550623377 over to me, friend and his garage, one number Yamaboba Suidiama, Womo Ebejo Soshon, Kosaso. And a policeman for so. That's what I say. And then to be the shoulder, Jumedi and Obaso, Momo, Apasu to Tono, Moaja Samosasa bro and Chakrana, Aba in Shota, Uhoba Poposa, Obeda, Nobebra, son, or what a debut album, son, and Mississippi, and the Meko Womo, Miko to JU and a better, me Pacho Copiamo pharmaceutical shop, and as a commission shop, Biana Kwaji policeman, Nibian for massage away at one time. Yet a massage baby away, 5-10 minutes, not penciling, and to 24-hour economy, no, a just one more than market to go me pacho amafo purchase police bomb ni biye papa Ghana 100 we need unemployment rate na yade a washro adecheni ade saying na Ghana fo no dem ye ni adwuma ye kopie mo mi see about center mrom kuma say kona kotu police bomb ni bi na betona trust me say enipa ebeba betu afri won chen no enya asem ketwa mi see about center and wo location abetimi akwasho 244582993 ofre wo mo a wo bejo so Shonko Mamida production team ni nyina say and some ahodo aba won krata ne muni ade nyina hana RTP edebe somye camera NMCR so kwadwo yeboa ne sanwe juma ne twegu executive producer Mr Daniel yeboa meso amitire jam edwuma de ebe so mo medi ene nana ya so nyame ya adoma china exactly 2 p.m. yebesa so edi ehia e wo shoulder juma de so for now ne de makramo stay safe.
Online.